Hello everyone, welcome back into another stream of LastProtagonist playing a brand new game, which is kind of an old game at this point, with The Last Faith. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm trying to do something a little bit different for this stream and simultaneously broadcast on Twitch, although I seem to be having issues there, so give me a second. I think my stream bitrate might be too high, so let's see how we're doing. Okay, it looks like we're fine after all. So I guess my preview page is a little bit messed up, so bear with me here for one moment. Okay. Yeah, I guess my preview just was not updating properly. So anyway, welcome back in, everybody. We have Metal Wolf, Mendacious Cat, Katie, Robbie. Nice to see all of you guys again. I seem to be having some issues like borderless mode. The window keeps closing whenever I touch a different window, which is kind of annoying, so Zoink Scoob. Let me move some stuff around. Yeah. Apparently, it's against Twitch TOS to combine and merge the chats, so it's a little bit unwieldy for me, but hopefully we'll be able to get this ball rolling. So Metal Wolf is saying that this game is very Bloodborne-like, which is exciting because I am a big fan of Bloodborne, and I also like Blasphemous. Mendacious Cat echoes the sentiment. Robbie, this was the first Soulsvania that made you rage, then it was Blasphemous too. KD, you never bloody flying Lufthansa again? You got delayed more than 6 hours, now you have to wait for the bus in cold? That sucks. Common Twitch L, yeah. Dirty Garbage, welcome on in. Have I seen any Tarnished Archaeologist Bloodborne videos? I watched one on stream. I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of TA's approach to a lot of the lore, unfortunately. And one recurring issue that I find with his approach is that he will interpret a symbol one way, and then he'll take that same symbol and then interpret it a completely different way. And then it's like, wait, what about the first way that you're approaching things? So it seems like he moves his goalposts to fit his narrative at times, which, I mean, is understandable to a degree that one symbol can have multiple meanings, but it's just kind of too much a repeated pattern for me. So Zithric, welcome on in. Please do a lore video on this one. Give it more love than the devs who abandoned it. Oh, no. I didn't even know the devs abandoned it, apparently. So I don't know if I'm going to do a lore video on this at all. I mean, I honestly don't do a ton of lore videos just because it takes a lot of time to produce. So I'd really need to truly fall in love with this one, which I might. So I need to figure out what's going on with the settings here, because I couldn't even really see a graphic setting to make my windows not be terrible here. So anyway, hopefully there's something inside the game. So for anybody who's new to the stream, welcome on in. I'm LastProtagonist. I like to examine the lore of a lot of FromSoft games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I know I said a moment ago I don't do a ton of lore videos. What I meant was I don't do like a ton of lore videos on things that I'm not ridiculously familiar with, because I prefer to know what I'm talking about and try to give as grounded a take as I can. So if you are new to the channel and you want to avoid spoilers for Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro, I'd like to give you that bit of a heads up now. So with all of that out of the way, let me know how the volume is for you guys. It seems a little bit loud for me, but that's also on my end. I'm going to turn it down slightly. I do like the music already in the presentation. Let me turn my mic down slightly. It looked like I was peaking a little bit. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's me being louder. This looks alright. Definitely has a Bloodborne vibe. I know you guys can't see the game right now because I don't know why it's like that. It's hard to tell if FromSoft put that much thought into the statue in the BSB room. I think they did, but I don't think TA was aware of like the big nose statue being a kind of cut enemy. So that was probably some of the inspiration for some of the statues there. Zithrix says, there's supposed to be a boss rush mode and New Game Plus. They were promised 2 years ago. Okay. Hey, Chaddock, welcome back in. The devs weren't lying. They really put the last bit of faith this game had into the garbage. Damn. Hey, Yasinix, welcome back in. The volume's still pretty loud? Okay, I can turn that down a little bit more. I know that part was a little bit louder as well. So it's a little bit difficult to tell. I turned it down slightly more, but right now it's a super quiet part of the thing. This is annoying. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna chill out for a little bit and try to appreciate the music for what it is, because it does remind me a lot of Bloodborne, so... Yeah, this slaps. Alright, I'm a fan of this music. How is the volume for you guys now? And Logos, welcome back in. What is this game? This is The Last Faith. I need to turn my volume down. This part's super loud. Music's good? Hell yeah. So there's rumblings of an update soon, but current official stance is they're working on promised Kickstarter content. Okay. I didn't realize this was a Kickstarted game. Let's go ahead and start. New save slot. Ooh, classes. Prowler, Rogue, Stargazer, Marksman. They're all pretty cool in their own way already. Hide and show attributes. So this is a strength boy. Instinct. That's an interesting stat. Dex boy. Mindful boy. Instinctive boy. Do we have any lore tidbits to go with that? Oh, okay, so that's a full-on thing. I was gonna need to think about this a little bit more.
A new dawn is at hand.
Right now, this is pretty quiet.
The old ways are diminished. Only corruption and deception remain. But one rises above all others, falsely claiming salvation. They gather disciples to take all for themselves. And those who defy this deity suffer. They become servants to pain, imprisoned in solitude, barely existing. Yet only those who have been chosen possess the gift to reclaim what has been taken by the unworthy keeper. Only they can commit to such a burden. If they are able, their pledge shall be rewarded. With salvation.
Temple of the Deposed Gods. Okay, so this looks very Castlevania-esque and blasphemous. Okay, so move around with the actual analog stick. Dodge button is circle. Oh, that's how you use flasks. Bro, how can I not... How can they not have an actual graphics page to even change things such as resolution or windowed and full screen modes? one sec here. Need to yell at my dog. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the main menu and redecide my class and try to pay a little bit more attention to the opening cutscene as well. It's always a little bit jarring just being thrown into like a brand new universe and not getting a ton of what's going on to begin with. So we have some peoples, so let's look at this attribute things again. I do wish there was a little bit more of an explanation of what these attributes truly do. As most of it. This menu music is pretty badass though, very Bloodborne-esque, very nice. He's got a hell of a lot of strength compared to everyone else. I don't know if mind is just like stamina or whatnot. Or if that's instinct. Maybe stamina isn't really a thing. The graphics come in one size fits all, apparently. Maybe I will stick with the brawler, and I guess my rationale for this is that he has the lowest instinct stat, so if that's a dead stat, I'm fine with, you know, preserving those points. And kind of like the same thing with mind and everything else. Because it always feels like strength is probably going to be useful if there's a quality scaling, I guess, but I honestly have no idea what to expect. You know it's a banger when they hit you with a children's choir? Robbie also picked brawler? Okay. Have I heard of Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia? Yes.
The old ways are diminished. Only corruption and deception remain.
Hey, Meow Laser, welcome in.
But one rises above all others, falsely claiming salvation. They gather disciples to take all for themselves. And those who defy this deity suffer. They become servants to pain, imprisoned in solitude, barely existing. Yet only those who have been chosen possess the gift to reclaim what has been taken by the unworthy keeper. Only they can commit to such a burden. If they are able, their pledge shall be rewarded. With salvation.
Alright. Temple of the Deposed Gods. We have a crouching animation, squares attack, triangle isn't really an attack. Alright. So as for Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia, they looked interesting, but honestly, I kind of disliked the animations. They looked really, I don't want to say stilted, but like the characters' joints looked like they were paper sliding things. I don't know how else to describe it properly. Prisoner's Diary. My heart is heavy. Unlike the very few, I have no choice in what I am becoming. Something is taking over and fast. The promises that have marred lives for years must be irrevocably broken. The heart of the Night Crux sought to redeem us all. Hey, Astinex. You won't be on for the rest of the week? Okay, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate that. My controller's dying. Now it's back. At least it recognized the PS... Did it just... Alright, whatever. Recognized that I was using a PS5 controller, which is surprising. I forgot to put on the Steam input, so my colors are different on my controller, so I thought my controller was disconnected when it wasn't. There is no stamina in this game? Okay. Okay, I can move my camera around. Damn, so it like snaps back. Do I have down air? Not exactly. Mutated comrade. So there's a little bit of a cooldown on the dodge. Okay, so there's a little bit of a combo going on here. 2D games of stamina are evil beyond measure. Did I crit, or is that something else? Can't wall jump, which is fine. Just testing. Got like Iron Maidens in the background. What's the triangle? Okay. Healing injection. Oh, so my axe is on the right. Okay, so that just shows me my weapon. So I'm assuming we'll get different weapons then. So you have a dedicated mantle, and pressing jump also just climbs up. You don't jump off unless... Ew. Okay, so just pressing down puts me down. It is locked with a key. That's a platform. More does you like the art style? It is pretty nice, yeah. It's locked with a key. I do kind of wish these pages stood out a little bit more against the background. Like, they don't look bad. I'm just a little bit worried that there might be elements that will blend in too much that I'll miss. So I guess, like, there's nothing actually wrong with those pages. I'm just apprehensive. They locked me in here! Got a certified badass over there. I had a gun. Oh, so I got hit by that dude because I couldn't see. That's a little bit annoying. Open. It's a gargoyle. SNX, you hit a level 100 in Sultan Sanctuary. The one good thing about Cleric is it's great for level grinding. One of the 3 attack spells make the Dome of Light great for that. Is 100 the max level then? Wasn't I like 90 something? Demioxide bullets? Skull Cleaver. The carvings and mysterious cranium depicted in the hilt of this axe elusively tell of past waged battles. The style of the symbols dates it to just prior to the fall of Heirloom, so it possibly began as a ceremonial weapon and later modified to be an effective defense against horrors. They're missing a verb there. They should have said and was later modified or something like that. Unique skill, perform a jumping attack, sending out a damaging wave of rubble upon landing. Okay, say I probably don't have access to all skills / abilities yet, because we're still in the very tutorial stuff. Okay, the max level is around 1400. Holy crap. 549. This is very blasphemous-esque. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the sound effects. Might turn them back up in a bit. Press triangle to interact with the checkpoint altar. This will save progress and allow you to teleport back to this location. Okay, so we have fast travel already. Travel. Chapel Alcove. Oh, we have a dedicated map. Okay, cool. Stella asks if you just steamroll everything at that point. I'm assuming they might scale up enemies in New Game Plus. Right hand weapon skills. Press R1 plus square to use the weapon skill of the equipped right hand weapon. Be wise, as this consumes focus. Hold X to confirm. Blue hemolymph shard. Oh yeah, should have read the other stuff. Healing injection restores health. Ampule of Heirloom's Tears slowly restores health over time, so it's a life gem. Blue hemolymph shard restores focus. Healing injection. Developed by the Institute Scientia, the drug originates from the dangerous studies and experiments of the first manifestations of the Cold Ones. Cold Ones? Perhaps partly responsible for their spread. Despite the expulsion of the culpable doctors, the search continued in secret enclaves. In small doses, the drug alerts the body's defenses and enormously increases the immune system, miraculously healing wounds and afflictions. Ampule of Heirloom's Tears. An ampule originally created at Heirloom, though it can now be found elsewhere. It attracts the blessing of the cult power to its bearer. Its composition is mysterious, but it is said to be capable of regenerating any wound in the long run. Blue hemolymph. Crystallized liquid with a mysterious composition said to be derived from the sacrilegious larvae of monstrous emanations from another plane of existence. It is capable of generating arcane power. Often those who assume this liquid can for a short time hear the voices of those who lived and suffered in a time before ours. Massive doses are believed to lead to insanity. Forge, you played a game that had fast travel enabled only very late and it sucked. Scallyzy asks, was it Dark Souls 1? You said no, is that actually Metroidvania like this? Not gonna lie, I was like, that sounds like Dark Souls 1. Press triangle to interact with the blue hemolymph statue. This will restore any spent focus. Oh, so these are two different things? That's interesting. I really like the design of this statuette. I guess it's a real statue, not a statuette, huh? Cold Ones like the podcast? I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Okay, so holding square does do a charge attack. Maybe I needed to hit the tutorial first. Okay, so I don't really go forward at all with that. Like, it looks like it does, but it kind of doesn't unless you get skills to increase that. Blue hemolymph shard. It's locked with a key. No air dash. The camera doesn't pan very far left or right, but hey, oh well. Alright, so that was half of my focus to use that. That's something, I guess. I don't like this so far. At least it's only 5 items. Healing injection. So, I wonder if these are... Well, never mind. We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, I think the sound effects are in a good spot right now. I just jumped out of that, like, spike. Cowboy Bebop style. No, we just unleashed zombies on the village. That must surely exist. Wait, I can't crouch attack? Lame. Probably gonna regret this. What the hell? They lied to me. Oh, time to go back. I didn't kick that down, didn't I? Oh. I thought that section there wasn't different from this section here. Hey, Matt, welcome on into the stream. Axiom Verge 2, Blasphemous 2 both sort of let you down compared to their first iterations. Really, I liked at least Blasphemous 2's movement more than Blasphemous 1. But I will say that Blasphemous 1 had better ambiance than Blasphemous 2. So I didn't seem to take any fall damage, which is refreshing. I have Axiom Verge 1. I still need to like go back and actually play and beat it. I only played it for like an hour or two. I guess I just wasn't really feeling it. And then I got Axiom Verge 2, I think, on PS Plus for free. So even more reason to go back. Won't open. That's how you feel? The gameplay was better, but the atmosphere wasn't quite the same? Fair enough. So once again, popcorn time. So we give 5 whatever these symbols are. Game logos. Alright, I guess that really was it. And I have a feeling we'll be interacting with these knocker things later. Oh. Huh? Okay. So I can't get back that way. Whatever. Are we grinding? Not necessarily. I'm just trying to fully explore. It's an enemy! Giant patron. Hey guys, you could join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month to become a patron. Okay, so I need to jump that. How do I use items? L2, right? Oh, that thing even has a projectile. Okay. No stamina is kind of weird, but a little bit liberating. I might need to turn down the music, actually. I don't know what that move is. Oh, so I can't do it twice? I only have enough for one? Colossus Slayer defeats the giant Patron. Infection purged. Stigma of Reprieve. Stigma. As the power of the Junus, or is it Eunice? Of the Junus Ministry's enemies begins to seep into the world, this power can be harnessed by those who have fallen victim to the Ministry's terror. This stigma is used for a vicious counterattack, temporarily stunning an enemy. Okay, cool. Stigma of Reprieve. Press L1 with the Stigma equipped to strike out at attacking enemies. A well-timed hit will interrupt most attacks and restore a portion of health. Ooh, consumes power per use. I don't know what the power is. Stella asks, what's this game about? Churches are evil, yo. Followers are bad. So go get followers and you'll get salvation? I guess we could say definitively it's about faith. On the stigma grind set? How dare you, sir? So that's a power meter. I don't know if that comes back. Wait, what the hell is that? That bar looking thing with the 4 next to it. Is that my level? Stigma. Demi-oxide bullets. These are metal cartridges bound with demi-shade ore. Firearms equipped with these special bullets are the only ones effective in attacks against beasts. The discovery of demi-shade ore in the temples was an ancient one, rumored to form only when moonlight shines directly on the right spot of the world's surface. It is said the demi-shade was a sign of ancient divinities who control the demi-shade's existence. The liquid mineral was infused with powdered oxygen by the Institute Scientia to create a unique combustible substance similar to gunpowder. However, there's only a limited supply of demi-shade ore. In more recent times, it has been plundered by many in the creation of weaponry, meaning demi-oxide bullets are extremely rare. I don't know why, I feel like I'm having a hard time reading this font, and like, it seems large enough. My eyesight's giving out on me in my old age, I don't know. Stigma, probably as in the sense of stigmata. I feel like you're trolling, but give me a second. I want to make sure everything's going appropriately here. Mortis, thanks for the follow on Twitch, sir. This is so weird. Okay, that should be good. Okay, we get spells later on. Has like a cash register sound when I hit something. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of games that seem to be influenced by religious trauma. I feel like there's a lot of people who've been influenced by religious trauma. So I'm going to need to learn how to parry. Broken pause. Interact. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this music slaps. I don't know, like, maybe this is weird, but to me, this is like horror comfort food music. It's just like, hell yeah, setting that ambiance with the super deep strings, the cellos and stuff. Sign me up. Oh, they talk? I can't make out what they're saying, maybe because I have their sound effects low. Infected Pilgrim. Wait, do we have a lore thing? Records. Checkpoint. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Prisoner's Diary, System, Character Equipment. So maybe that's a thing that becomes important later on. Lord, you can't believe it took people till 2015 to realize religious imagery goes hard. I think they recognized that earlier. They even made turtles out of some famous religious iconography makers. For video games specifically. Healing injection. Do you guys think the spikes are okay to stand on? Healing injection. So does my second attack in the chain not go as far? Ooh, this looks scary. Actually, I guess we have a pretty high jump. That was actually really nice that there's a little bit of a divot on that cliffside. So I kind of knew to time my jump a little bit better. I probably want to test to see if that's a feature on all of them, or if that one in particular just had a little bit of a lower hang. Now said you didn't play Bible Adventure on NES? Apparently not, man. Oxneville's Manor, Temple of the Deposed Gods, City of Mythringal. Ooh, let's go to the city! I have a feeling they're gonna have us go to the manor. It is locked with a key. Okay. I've watched enough Bible Man to know where this is going is a fantastically ambiguous yet specific phrase. Wait. That reminded me. I saw the show like once or twice when I was a kid. I feel like it may have come on after Supermarket Sweep. Was it called like Reverend Man or something like that? Like this fake ass Reverend pseudo superhero television show? Or was it Bible Man? I don't even know. Hey Mal, welcome back in. You're coming in here to curse us? Well, good thing we have Faith, the last of it. Duff Man, can't breathe. Ooh yeah. Apparently that's my Duff Man. It's terrible.
Curse bearer, you bring a dangerous affliction before me, yet I smell fear upon your flesh. You may approach.
So we got extra gothic Ranny. What are you doing, my girl?
Who is the woman that speaks before me?
An interrogation will not serve you well. Your heart is murky and unworthy of the mercy of the Lady of the Manor, Helena.
My lady.
You speak with respect, only now as I reveal myself to you. But your curse will always burden you. Many others like you have dwelled here in the manor. I feel a familiarity with this place, a pull I cannot explain. Many would implore me to seek freedom, But freedom is not this life's ultimate treasure. Understanding's what I seek.
Alright, so hear me out. I could be completely wrong, and I'm welcome you guys to let me know. But was this not originally developed in English? Because this could just be vibes based, and they're just trying to fit a certain theme. But the way that this conversation is flowing kind of almost reminds me of something you'd get in like Chinese media, like more specifically wuxia type dialogue, where it's choppy in a way that makes sense in the mother language, but it just kind of comes across as being a little bit stilted and jolting or chaotic almost in English. Hey, World of Skyscape, welcome or Skyscape, excuse me. Welcome into the stream. How you doing? You just subscribed? Appreciate that. The Last Protagonist meets the Last Faith, who will come out as the last of the last. Maybe it's one and the same. Scallies, you've got to check because the dialogue and item descriptions are this level the entire game. Okay. This is a cool looking game. It really is. The art and the music right now is really good. Hopefully the gameplay lives up to it.
As do I.
Then seek it. Return to me with your findings and experiences, Cursed One. And through our understanding, you shall be bolstered yet.
She's Melina now. What is going on?
And pray, would you do me a kindness in turn?
What would you ask of me?
I have callings elsewhere, yet I remain. I yearn for this place, for those here with me. If you discover a teacup most blessed on your travels, deliver it to me. For a lady cannot remain in one place for so long.
I'm like, okay, she wants a teacup. Maybe there's some story behind it. But then, like, for a lady cannot remain in one place for so long, just feels really weird. Almost like one of those Chinese poetic references that just doesn't translate super well. Like, this doesn't feel like a case of Japanese to English, but I don't know. This is weird.
There are whispers throughout the manor. Whispers that reveal secrets, spells. You will come to understand soon enough.
Oh, I guess we're leveling up now. That's really abrupt. Stella, she doesn't want to hang out on the player schedule, apparently. Alright, so we have 115 health now. So this is a bonus of less than 3% per level up. Which kind of gets worse the more you level, percentage-wise at least. That doesn't feel very satisfying. So power. Strength doesn't increase power. Fate. I don't even know what this does. There's no character. There's no help menu. Like, why would I level up Fate? I have literally no conception of what that means in this point in the game. Tutorials? Curses. So Nightcrux are runes / souls. Okay. Go forth and seek Zanzibar the Hungerer, for my dearest dog Brunhilde cannot sleep on a moonful night. The dev is published by Kumi Souls and PlayStack Games, respectively. Instead of using a name, they'll say the man that stood at the top of the church or some ye old English nonsense. Ye old English. Okay. Fate is item discovery? Okay. Inquire about the manor. Ooh, bold text. Dex gives us burning resistance and no weapon bonuses yet. Mind is dark and nightmare rest. Plus focus. That makes sense. I feel like I might need one more point of focus. Instinct is electric. Frozen. Bleed. Dexterity is burning? It's kind of weird. So this is going to be a little bit nitpicky and probably nonsensical, but I almost wish the elemental ailment things were listed in order of, in a way that correspond with the attributes over here. So I wish bleeding was the top, then dexterity was burning, or even if they just swapped this all around, so vitality was better against burning and strength was good against electrocution. I feel like dex is better for electrocution. It's kind of weird. I mean, this doesn't really matter. It's just kind of, I don't know, player expectations. Alright, let's inquire about the manor and I'll hydrate.
'Tis a strange manor. Pray, tell me more.
A place of ancient splendour, home of the Oxnevilles, now forever tainted by the ones who called it home. Through twistedness and bad omen, people sought solitude. But alas, 'tis a blessing that I cannot share. Yet, now you are here, like many before you who have been drawn to these hallowed walls.
'Tis a strange manor.
A place of
Okay, I guess. Should I just go with levels for now? Actually, let me double check this. $22 of 45, so I used 23. So I need one more focus, I guess. And nothing gives me power. So I guess I'll just go with Vit then. Get the boring stuff out of the way first. I probably shouldn't do that because I'm not going to gain my attributes back unless we have a save point nearby. Healing injection times 3. Wait. Do I have a max of 7? Didn't I just have 7 before I picked that up? Whatever. Oh, so you hold up to go inside the manor? Interesting. Cutscene. Okay. Consumption. Oxneville's Manor. Sorry, but anytime I see somebody like have blood on their hand like that, it's such an old trope that they have tuberculosis from like westerns and stuff that it's immediately what I think of. It's the old blood.
What is this place?
Ah, a wanderer. Around these parts. You truly have hardy blood coursing through your veins. Blood that I regretfully do not possess. I am Mark, and this here liquor is my courage. This liquid keeps my heart beating, the only way to heat up my sunless world. This curse has shackled me to shadow, away from my beloved Mythringal.
Mythringal. Tell me of this place.
I recall my days in Mythringal with fondness, dear wanderer, yet it is a city that now exists merely in my dreams. The contamination smote what I held most dear. The cloud still holds the city hostage. Hence why I remain here, with no hope of forgetting. Despair and distrust has overwhelmed the people. Just like our ancestors, We squabble and doubt each other's loyalty. We've not learned from their mistakes. I know of a man. He sought to rid us of such chaos. It is seldom that one steps forward to do what is right. They call him Hermann. You must seek him out before your indisposition takes you.
I know of a man. They call him Hermann. Okay. Yeah, so this is just kind of really funny dialogue to me that you're like, hey, what's the city like? And then this dude just goes on a random spiel, not really directly answering the question. I know, like, FromSoft dialogue can be cryptic, but this is almost comical.
Tell me how to find him.
I cannot. The path is clouded. My eyes fail me.
What is this?
Here, I bestow this weapon upon you. What do they call you? Ah, you are branded.
Not gonna lie, I initially read branded as brain dead, and I was like, what? Nightbane Pistol, a weapon forged in recent times but inspired by ancient craftsmanship. Despite its deceptive lightness, the pistol's ancient blueprint was modified as the mutation developed to increase its firepower with the force to pierce the increasingly tough skin of Cold One mutants.
Eric, it will help protect your body. Your heart, I fear, may not be so fortunate.
Wait, am I Eric? Did we learn that?
Take this key. I hope you find a use for it, for I am finished.
They might have said that this dude was Eric, but I may not have been paying as much attention as I should. Mark's Key, a possession said to be exploited by souls of mystery. What? Anyway. The bearer of this key shall enter whence the celestial whispers come, and the gateway amongst the gnarled ancient flora. There is talk of a curious presence, haunting and confused, the four walls where she ponders, a refuge. So is this supposed to be a poem? Inquire about Mythringal. I'm kind of scared too. The MC is Eric? Alright, so he's Mick Eric. Got it.
Mythringal. Tell me of this place.
Okay, so it's literally the
All
same.
my days in Mythringal with fondness, dear wanderer. Yet it is a city that now exists merely in my dreams. The contaminant despair and distrust.
Surely you
If I were to leave, it would challenge the despicable power that controls our beloved Mythringal. A terrifying power no one dares to test, and that includes you. That is why you must find Hermann. He is the man who seeks the cure for your affliction.
Right, I guess. And so, liquor make his blood quicker? It's a chair! Oh, you can throw items? Healing injection 4. Okay, so my number still stays at 7. So I don't know if they are going in a stockpiled inventory. Barsov's Electrocution, a weapon of last resort. These are studied and used by the Ethereal Order to torture infidels with constant and lasting pain. Later, it was converted into a new mightier power by Nikolai Barsov and continues to prove itself an effective weapon. Arcane Focus, Demi-Oxide Bullets. Release a short stream of electricity that can be sustained for a duration. So that requires 9 Mind and 10 Instinct. Oh no, I have a feeling I'm going to do the classic first playthrough build where all my stats are garbage because I want to try everything to see what it's like. Member of the Household's Letter. When the destruction around us began, we made for the rumored passages which would lead us to safety. Yet a scourged shadow blocked our path, ensuring a terrible fate upon us all. Note to self, if I ever get kidnapped or abducted, to just write in ridiculously cryptic messages that don't make a damn lick of sense to anybody. You know, just to help my kidnappers have a little bit of intrigue going for them. Wouldn't want people to think I was held hostage by some No name rando losers. Oh, so that's the bullet thing. Oh, that was dumb as hell. What did I just do that for? So I can't seem to pull that. Stat requirements aren't hard limits. You just deal however much reduced damage the stat screen says. Oh, I should look at that again then. -2? Oh, okay. That's really not too much of a penalty at all then. And for this I need 10 instinct. So I'm dealing 3 less damage. Okay, so that's how you switch between weapons. And then I'm assuming I press L1. Nope. R1. R2. I'm Palpatine, y'all! And you can just hold this one indefinitely. Interesting. R2 is what you shoot. Hopefully we get those back. I probably shouldn't have been shooting those for no reason. I don't have more bullets! Just didn't restore them. Curses. Can I go in the fireplace? No. 'Twas a dark day when the protagonist was felled, his shadow no longer falling upon his setup. Not cryptic enough. Demioxide bullets, okay. So I'm going to be sparing with those. I guess I should just go with this spell since it doesn't require conceivable uses. So note to self, never ever use the gun. The gun is lava. It shall never be touched. Got it? This feels weird. Triangle through those things for some reason. See, why can I break that candelabra but not the one below? I feel like I'm missing something here. Where is Hermann at? So that'll make me fall off a platform. That's good to know. Oh, maybe I need to hold circle. Nope. Triangle, maybe. He moonwalks. Moonwalk challenge when?
gratified to lay my eyes upon you once more.
Am I done here? Couldn't go up the steps, do I just go this way? Oh. Oh, what a cute wet nurse and baby named Murgo. Hungry essence. I feel like I'm gonna eat you feed. Attract more Nightcrux from defeated enemies. An infusion to accelerate the absorption of Nightcrux by temporarily altering the internal composition of the bodies of defeated foes. Why are you friend-shaped?
My lady, why do you push such a heavy burden?
Yo, lady, why is you pushing such a fat baby? Translating it to modern English. Nurgo's wet nurse? Okay. It's a male nurse, it's a nurse? Fair enough.
This carriage is no burden, not compared to that which weighs upon my mind. The presence of children, those forgotten. They are supreme and need protection. Only this carriage can provide such sanctuary. They are scattered throughout this world, and there are many away from this land of toil where they will forever be safe. Find them, and I shall show you enormous gratitude.
So we find babies, blasphemous style. Got it. Leave. No, Mal, your message was not cryptic. It was just verbose.
Tis a strange manor.
A place.
Weird. That lady strikes you as the type of person that your parents warned you about, Vorge? It's a little bit awkward holding up when the door is beneath me. Is this open now? Why is this? Oh, I got Mark's key. I forgot. How was I supposed to know Mark's key was to the city? Maybe he told me, and I just was too concerned about being MC Eric. Opens the gates to the broken past and some locked doors in the Oxneville's Manor. Did I read this? Possession said to be exploited by souls of mystery. I did. Oh, that's why. I was too distracted by what it said to actually read what it said. Critical support for purple prose. It really is purple. This might go beyond purple. This will become velvet prose. That dude's got a gun. What's an old vigilante? It seems like we can keep enemies hit stunned. I wonder if I could parry bullets. Can't grab that from here. He punched me. So the second attack certainly does not go as far as the first. It still reaches pretty far though. Just got a lot more of the Nightcruxes though. Nightfall Blade, melee weapons. Wedged in the hilt are fragments of blessed fabric from relics of the ancient gods. Often these weapons were buried together with the high ranks of the Federal Army to protect them after death, but are now reserved for church-bound nobles. Dagger's kind of fast. Oh yeah, what's the weapon skill on this? Extend the blade into a spear, granting extra reach for attacks? How long does that last? It'll be interesting to see. Does it say a focus cost? 5 and 23. Okay, okay. Can't dash. Hey, Mothcrab, welcome back in. How you doing? Federal Army, is this the Bloodborne America edition? Instead of invading for oil, our version of freedom is blood. Demioxide bullets. It's a dog! Gravehound. Healing injection. Alright, if they say so. Blue hemolymph shard. So each hit has to be used. Okay. Moth, your favorite piece of WoW lore is that humans are devolved from alien robots? Spoilers! If machines are made from the rocks of the planet they're used on but made by aliens, would you count the robots as alien robots or native? But made by aliens. We would say it's alien technology. I mean... it doesn't really matter what something's manufactured from. No, I'll time you out if you keep putting in non-English stuff into the chat, because I can't verify if you're on the up and up or not. Oh yeah, we can travel and then level up, I guess. Alright, so this is going to be annoying if I always have to travel up to the Ox Neville Great Hall place to level up. If we go to Mars and colonize it, would people born there be aliens? To us, yes. I mean, like, people from whatever country you're not from are technically considered aliens. And they'd also even be considered extraterrestrials because they aren't from Terra, Earth.
I am gratified to lay my eyes upon you once more.
Oh, this is the wrong dude. Bro, that is so many levels just from opening a chest thingy or two. So because I'm using the dagger, that's 2 points versus 1. So the axes scale harder. Let's go over 100. Nope. Round numbers. There we go. This game looks so Bloodborne coded. It's nice, isn't it? Wait, where did I just come from? Old ruins? Yes. Broken pass. So I'm assuming everything respawned. I haven't unlocked that ladder up there yet. Demi-oxide bullets. So I can't cast spells in the air. Oh! I killed that in one hit. Dead mind. Ah, well, let's go back and heal now that I know that that mechanic is how it is. I was like, oh man, I can't even see its health bar. It must be so powerful. I also don't know what that red debuff thing was. Now that I say it, it brings to mind how things are xenophobic. Yeah. Supposed to be on the safe side there. I like these backgrounds and whatnot. This is going to be a weird comment, but maybe not so much considering my last few streams. When I was younger, I tried out a bunch of Super Mario World ROM hacks just to kind of see what those were all about. And there was one that I really liked called Mario's Exodus to Death. And it was like a mashup of Mario and kind of Castlevania-esque elements. Not really, though. But they just took some assets from a bunch of other Super Nintendo games and made it like very dark and gothic. The dog's too short. I can't electrify it. And there's something about that background at the beginning of this level which kind of reminded me of that ROM hack for some reason. Oh, we had a finisher type thing going on. So that was probably just a bad jump. Xenophobia is the fear of things alien to you? Correct. Oh yeah, arguing about WoW lore. Okay, so I don't think I can make that jump because I did the divot strat and that seemed as though that's when you're off the ledge. I do wish that they seemed as though they recognized that they were just being hacked to extra death. Because I'm assuming these are all the quote-unquote cold ones? What the hell is this? This looks cool. Oh, I was hoping I was going to get like a movement tech power-up. This is the way it was glowing and whatnot. Healing injection. So can I just not get there at all yet? Apparently not. Okay, so I definitely need the, I'm going to assume grapple hook to get around that way. Hey, Global, how's it going? What is a man? He is a miserable pile of secrets, Scaleasy. And thanks for joining us, Asnex. You have a good night. And a good rest of your week as well. City of Mythringal. You know this is a video game because if Mythringal was a real place, it'd be real Ringal.
Hey,
The scary old man said, hey. Hey, listen.
Something catches your eye?
Is he hitting on me?
Your wares are of no interest to me.
What are you selling?
Pity. Surely you require an instrument to protect yourself. This place is an unforgiving one. My darling daughter was not so fortunate. She was taken inside that place.
Yeah, we have a classic case of that place going on, which definitely makes it sound super East Asian localization process going on here.
My heart is weighed down with my grief. Nevertheless, it is a heart that would surely be lightened with a purchase. Regret is not something you will feel.
Regret is not something you will feel. Has such a completely different vibe than you won't regret it. How do they actually get people to voice act this? This is wild. I can't. If I was a voice actor, I'd be like, are you sure you want me to say it that way? Like, you wouldn't prefer something like this? Like this, I'm not trying to like knock the voice actor's skill or anything. Like this almost feels as though they had AI read a script, because it seems as though they didn't get any feedback about like what the hell are we saying. A paycheck is a paycheck. You're not wrong, but I feel like it's harder to voice act this kind of a level of writing. Hey, Without Horns, nice to see you again. Directing in VA is so important. Like, that's the thing. Like, the voice actors don't actually sound bad or anything, which is, like, the extra confusing part. It's like, what? Like, they're delivering it so comfortably that you almost think that, like, it's how it's supposed to be read, which it is, but it's also not.
What is your daughter's fate to be?
It is a heavy price, but one demanded by the church. A church with prejudice against its own congregation, sucking the hope out of us all. She is in the chains of these wretched people. I must resign myself to a fate of a hunt, an all-consuming pursuit of those who hold her. I must.
I should keep a running tally of how many people answer questions directly, because so far it feels like of the 4 NPCs that we've met, not a one of them has passed this litmus test. It's going to be 0. I'm almost wondering if the game would be more coherent if I skipped all of the dialogue at this point.
Your purchase will be gratefully received, and will return a mere fraction of the warmth to my heart. So, what say you? But be quick, my time is limited, and I must relinquish my daughter from the hell she's in.
Combustion powder adds fire to weapon. Ooh. This powder is a powerful combination of mind crystal and pure nicrux. Wielded in the archipelago for lethal duels, it allows the weapon to rapidly raise its temperature when in contact with blood. These are wounds that do not heal. Mechanical bomb. A bomb stuffed with fire grains to trigger devastating fire damage from a distance. Requires a lot of care during its construction and transportation, lest it fortuitously combusts. Fortuitously? This makes it a dangerous and even lethal weapon for non-experts to handle. The dev is English? This is just wacky writing? For real? I guess this was a Kickstarted game, but... Bro, if you're gonna be a dev, let's just like have some people do some... basic Editing, proofreading. Affected Wanderer. So far, the enemies also haven't been particularly difficult. Which, granted, I'm still super early in the game, but I hope there's a little bit more interactivity. Demioxide bullets. Blue hemolymph shard. Oh yeah, did I ever? I don't think I did. It seems like this reaches further. Sure was fortuitous that those bombs exploded. Oh man, this environment is really nice though. I feel like I'm getting whiplash. Like the story and the writing is like, what the hell is going on? And then when I look at these environments, I'm like, oh man, this is it. There's something beneath the monument, but it is too heavy to move. The monument bears an engraving of a ring. Global timestamp this. We will be longing for games with writing like this in the future when everyone uses AIs to make writing make more sense. Alright, clip it and ship it, chat. We need some more M dashes in this game. Middle mist pastilles. No idea what the hell that means. Removes the effects of burning, of course. A substance created in recent times by the scientists in the Federation as they sought after ways to become immortal. It extinguishes flame and relieves burns inflicted on the consumer. Commonly used during rituals and jealously guarded by its faithful creators. Does he have only one arm or is the sprite weird? He has 2 arms. I think it's just because it's darker. Because it's supposed to be like shadowed from you. Oh no! We have the same issue, almost, as in Sultan Sanctuary. So, guys, look, he's left-handed now. All of a sudden, he's right-handed. He'd be really good at tennis. Poor M-Dash's AI ruined a really good tool. I just recently learned about AI using M-Dashes too much, which is a really big bummer because apparently I am AI because I properly use semicolons and M-Dashes. Moth, you think I'd really enjoy Ender Lilies? I should try it sometime. You played it for 10 hours and it got a bit hard for you. Part of the reason why I didn't get into Ender Lilies, I don't think you were here at the beginning of the stream when I was talking about it, Moth Crab. Oh, okay. So she actually attacks? What the hell is that? It's a ranged woman. I'm curious if she just keeps attacking like that, if I hit her or not. So the Ender Lilies animations I kind of disliked. The way that the character's joints and limbs moved looked really stiff and stilted, almost as though it was an animation produced by like a pop-out picture book, like the types that have like pins for the joints, and then you can just kind of rotate the arms and limbs accordingly based off of those. And for me, like, animations are a huge canary in a coal mine, I guess. And so if I'd really watched the trailers for Sultan Sanctuary, I probably wouldn't have picked it up, which may have been why I didn't pick it up until so... Okay, that's good. Okay, so she can't ignore what I'm doing. That might have been why it took me so long to play Sultan Sanctuary. Okay, it's too slow to parry. I'm gonna try to get better at timing those. Do enemies respawn? Perhaps, perhaps not. These things look really cool. There's a lady in a chain. Definitely has an old Flash game visual. Assault and Sanctuary. Stella, finally your weird overuse of parentheses is useful, because we now know it's actually you writing. Institute Scientia Report. Dear colleagues, as you can see, the wingspan of this particular cold one measures about 5.5 meters, allowing stable flight. However, the others we have recovered have a premature wing structure. I believe that we face a mysterious evolution from the recent mutations. We have seen similar effects in many infected individuals. The Institute. They made the cold ones. If something doesn't look good to play, then who would want to spend hours looking at it? It's hard to say. So, like, part of the reason why Gravity Circuit jumped up in my queue of things to play was when I was rewatching the trailer for it when it was on sale. I was like, oh man, this movement looks kind of amazing. Wrong button. That's not dash anymore. Okay, she's kind of tanky. That's nice. Street Mistress. L1 to block. Did I get power back from beating the enemies? It seems that way, almost. Who gave that kid a lizard head and a knife? Faceless one. Liza P technique build over here. Hold on, give me a moment here. Sorry, I had to ban a bot on the Twitch. Alright, Robbie, you have a good night. Thanks for joining us. So we got the spooky blocks. Slumhound. It's really weird that you can't attack while crouching. Ooh, that looks like a pretty door. Corrupted Star spells. The use and study of corrupted stars were considered forbidden by the Ethereal Order due to their original connection to the Daughters of the Night Tide, until they were rediscovered by a group of scientists seeking refuge from the Order in Erlim under the Black Hall's protection. It's a long sentence. Quote, there are powers too great to understand, but malevolent enough to indulge and destroy the minds of those who believe they can control them. I like that. Time to destroy our minds, son. Focus cost 8. Launch a star of dark energy that damages foes. Let's find another enemy. I press R2 for spells, I think. So before going that way, I'm going to go all the way up again. I was a little bit worried that I actually couldn't make that jump. I was like, oh no. Hey, Phantom Leaf Audio, how's it going? I see you changed the name. Have you given up lore, or are you just doing a audiobook lore format now? Oh, it's the, Castlevania axe, essentially. Demi-oxide bullets. Oh, that's right. I can't crouch attack. I was trying to crouch because it's a little dude. I don't like how many of the objects blend into the background. This is your music account? Okay. Whoops, alt account? Fair enough. Wait, I can't get up there! Oh, so I can just press circle to dismount. Okay, that'll be good to remember. Is this a friend or is this a boss? She looks pretty badass. It's like the Revenant in her goth skin.
Remain where you are. I do not wish to be disturbed.
My apologies. Yet I cannot help but notice your anguish.
Not anguish, but an acceptance of the truth that has evaded me for so long. Tell me, what are you?
Eric.
I know whom you are, but what is your purpose here?
Prayer. Yourself?
To mourn, seek refuge. Many here do. It's a place of acceptance, finality, forced upon us by the people up high to save themselves from ailment. A callous man haunts it, one who will doom us all in the end. So I have accepted my fate and became familiar with where I am destined to be, right here. I cannot continue my life until my husband is at peace. This is impossible without the flowers, only found in the sea city. I fear I will never be able to place them here with my beloved. It is a dangerous path, but one your strong heart can sustain. Will you bring them to me, Eric?
I get having quests, but to me it is a little bit lame that she's saying her husband can't be put to rest without flowers, a specific type that only grows by the sea, because it's like, really sucks for all the people in the world who died and never had flowers from one specific location laid upon their graves, am I right? Inquire about Sea City, inquire about Cemetery. And also, her dialogue is super quiet. I'm curious if audio voices are tied to sound effects. And if so, I'm going to be disappointed that we don't have a voice sound effect slider versus actual sound effect slider.
A field of death. Some say it is the possession of one man, a testing grounds. I have heard whispers that he steals corpses from their resting places, their bones, his ingredients. Evil courses through his veins, as it does through those things he's created. I pray that the church forgives him, but alas, I fear my prayers will be in vain.
The Sea City. I've heard only whispers about it. Can you tell me more?
A place that has seen many sacrifices to a deity that we not speak of. A place drenched in riches and in as many secrets. Wealth drove those who inhabited the city of Silver Bridges mad. Those riches still remain, there for the taking. Many have taken advantage of them. Perhaps you will too.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out because the dialogue is so slow that
The Sea City.
My mind
heard-
wanders.
A place that has seen many sacrifices to a deity that we not speak of. Those riches still remain.
It was a wealthy place. Okay, whatever. And then people are insane now. Now I need to turn down the X again. So Mao, you're saying the effects of an enemy dying in a game are a good way to understand the vibe checks that the devs want? Do they explode? Do they crumble to dust? They burn, melt into goop, or a mix? Maybe. So then, what is the vibe check of this game? Honestly, that voice actress kind of reminded me of Lena Headey? Cersei Lannister. I don't know her real name. The 300 wife lady. We're gonna fight Father Gas Can. Why is there such a conspicuous bed in the middle of this cemetery? Hungry essence. I should probably use that. Oh yeah, I should also pause it to see if enemies pause as well. Federal institution. Impaled bat-like guy. Forge said the vibe is so far that Dark Souls got to the point too fast with too much helpful information. I'm not gonna lie, the intro to Dark Souls does leave a lot to be desired, but I adore it for how realistic it is to meet somebody like the Crestfallen guy, to be like, bro, I don't give a crap about you. Get out of here. Leave me alone. And then when you don't leave him alone, he's like, fine, go do this quest. You don't even know that much? Well, you're gonna die soon. City of Mythringal. Correct, Stella. Eric's jacket is kind of confusing. It's both loose and skin tight at the same time in his artwork. It's high fashion. Balenciaga. I don't know. What was I supposed to do? Supposed to go to some stupid sea village. I feel like I might be missing something obvious at these things. I can't jump while crouched, and I also can't attack. What is the point of the crouch then? Like, it doesn't even need to exist. Well, I guess, never mind. We do duck under enemy bullets. It's purely evasive. Don't even get a cool slide. At least not yet. Let me talk to the chain girl. They don't have a Crestfallen in Elden Ring. Probably the closest to Crestfallen in Elden Ring would be Egger. Maybe I'll unlock Morph Ball. That'd be dope. Hey, little kid, play with that lever. I feel like the music's a little bit loud. I might turn that down, actually. Let me double check my volume. I'm just gonna turn this down slightly. Sea City Cemetery.
A field of death. Evil.
Thanks, Lucille. Lucasille. How do you make Eric crawl? By giving him too much to drink? Chadwick, if you think the clothes in this are bad, never ever play League of Legends. There's at one point I was like, maybe I should count how many belts are on the characters in all of their artwork for League of Legends and like make a post about it. I gave up when I got to the letter C in the alphabet, more specifically Caitlyn. She had like 3 separate belts on one leg, plus each one of her boots had like a ridiculous amount of belts, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, when was this here? Was this always here? Was this here? Or is the environment changing as I go back and forth? This won't move. Got a ladder. Nah, they don't have Nomura doing the character design. God, watching Nomura in that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth presentation was such a classic Nomura situation. Like him refusing to be in the venue so it can be in like a super dimly lit room, not facing the camera, looking away. Oh, I can't cast spells in the air. That's lame. I wonder if I could shoot in the air. That Orange, you actually like that guy's fashion stuff? The clothes look great, aside from Lulu's dress made entirely out of belts. Oh man, I just saw a video earlier this weekend of somebody kind of doing like low effort cosplay of all the characters in Final Fantasy X. And he was doing their battle poses in their haste moves and stuff. And for his Lulu thing, he just put like 3 belts around his leg. Plus he had, I think, a plushie with him. It's a cutscene. They're like, hey, idiot, get that ladder. Is that necessary? That feels really heavy-handed and kind of lame. Okay, so the pause button is actually functional in this game. That's sweet. Chaddock said, Final Fantasy gets flack for its buckles and zippers, and while you guess that's okay, they at least have amazingly talented artists and designers making that stuff. Yeah. I kind of felt bad for a lot of the designers and artists for FF7 Remake, because they kind of all did phenomenal jobs, and then the combat... It's okay. It could be better. There's a grave digger. Can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just assuming all of the treasures in the entire world in here that I can't see. That I don't need to climb up this ledge. I don't know enough about Neil Gaiman to understand that statement. I rolled backwards instead of forward, so that didn't help me. These dudes are messing me up. Uh-oh. Right, at least I'm starting to lose. Demi-oxide bullets plus bullets. Oof. Don't know if there's fall damage or just instant death. Don't necessarily want to test that theory out yet. Phantom says the over-design thing is cool in context. It's just annoying that it's bled into like all character designs. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I'm standing on fire. Right, so I'm out of healing. Get a load of this bird.
Out there.
Shrine. Healing injections. Sweet. Gaiman's in trouble for SA. I know that, but I don't know enough about his actual work to understand how that compares to Nomura in any meaningful way. Without horns, you meant he's a comic artist whose most famous designs are a lot of sketchy goth fashion? Are they? Okay. Lack of restraint. I really like to be able to cast spells in the air and to throw those axes. I know they're not axes, but they should be. Spread her wings and fly away. Hey. Wait, what was this? I ignored it. Now I regret it. Oh no, this is just for focus. This isn't an actual healing thing. I need a spell to heal myself, then I'd be in tippy-top shape. You thought I was asking why Chadwick said that comparison was ominous? Oh, no. I must have missed that as well. Ah! It's a dog and a guy. That's not how I block. That's not how I block. It's a Capra demon. Oh yeah, I don't have stamina. I was like worried because of those dogs. Alright, so I tried to block way too early, apparently. I should just spam the dude like I want to. Oh, he's shielding. Okay. Let's see if I can't block then after all. What? That felt like it should have worked. He's cheating. Healing injection 3. Cold 1 shielder. So he's going to be a regular enemy at some point. Guess I could have just cast spells and see if they would have gone through his armor. Oh Lord Shihangi. Ah! Okay, so I wonder if they flash white is when I need to parry. Stray cold one? Mal, you like it when artists do full clothes of details? Do clothes full of details, but you find it silly when they become impractical to use? I feel the same way. And I feel that way about a lot of things. So this will be a little bit of a random segue. In Mao, you might not understand it because you're from Brazil, but back in the day, they used to have these shows on American television and more or less British television called Trading Spaces and Garden Force, where people would have designers come to their homes or houses and redesign their interior rooms and landscaping stuff. And these are 2 different shows. And so whenever a room was designed to look prettier but was just impractical, I always hated it. And the same thing with many of the gardens. Is it more like a parry than a block? Yes. So whenever I try to block, it lasts for that animation time, it seems. I wish they made it a little bit clearer how much power it requires to do that. Is it Metroid Dread rules where you gotta do it during the shine? Maybe. Was Dread good? It was great, according to Without Horns. Phantom Leaf says Dread was amazing. I've not really heard much negative things about Metroid Dread at all, to be fair. Samus has never been more badass? Nice. Stella, if we're gonna give you a garden, just plant an excessive amount of vegetables. You'll learn to, if you have to. Gardening isn't that bad. Just weeding always sucks, and making sure critters don't get your produce. So we have 6 levels worth of leveling up. So Fate is like magic find. Mine gives us spell stuff. I might do some more mindy type things. Hmm. Then I would actually need to use them more. That is a hell of a jump. Oh, probably because that's the requirement, isn't it? 119 to 142. Yeah, I need 13. Okay, that makes sense. This one requires instinct of 10. Oh, let's put that on, just so I have a better understanding. Doesn't seem to matter at all. Two and one. My strength scaling sucks, so I feel like maybe I'll just go with vitality then. That's 4 points. I think I'm gonna end up being a magic user, because it gives me focus and damage. Screw it. Is the game good so far? I'm not so sure. I mean, it's alright. I need to find, like, tougher enemies, better encounters. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And I'm still too early to know if it's going to get, like, legitimately good. So far, I can say it's not bad. And then, Matt, welcome back in. You hope Bloodstained 2 is good? Did you play Chronicles of the Wolf, Matt? It seems kind of adjacent to the super retro Castlevania style. There are 2 Bloodstained. Shadwick said they're fantastic. You know, maybe I should check out Bloodstained soon as well. Wait, what does the instinct stat do? It's a good question. It gives me fate, whatever that means. There's no help menu. Like, this game is oddly cryptic, not in the best of ways, and the writing is kind of terrible. Maybe I should talk to these guys as well.
I am gratified to lay my eye.
Nope. Chadwick, you haven't played the full Bloodstained? Only the 2 8-bit Curse of the Moons. Okay. Logos, you enjoyed the 8-bit one even more? Alright, so nothing new here. Let's go back to where we were. Bloodstained solid? Okay. If you guys will put in another trailer on the Discord so I could check it out again later. Because I think it looked good, but I don't know why it kind of fell off my radar. The second one has a dog and a mech! Alright, I'm sold. Going straight to the second one. I don't know what the red door thingies are. Oh yeah, I let down the ladder, but I didn't go back up it. Wait, am I in the right spot? This is where I just came to. Okay, yeah. It's a pretty good spell. Stella, you're seconding Bloodstained? I know you would. Okay, so we're back over here. Wait, he has a limited inventory? That's lame. So I do have storage. It's mechanically a successor to Castlevania Aria and Sara. Okay. Actually, I should probably look into Symphony of the Night, huh? Symphony's lovely. Nothing here. What's the fastest way to get to that other... Oh, okay, never mind. I don't think this is it. Got me some more bullets. It won't move. So this is where I first came from. Alright, so let's go that way after all. If I'm the type that feels the need to farm everything to the max, Bloodstain might aggravate you. But if you enjoy that, then you'll love it. I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty hot and cold with that. If it's a game that I really enjoy the basic loop of, I can enjoy farming a lot and grinding a lot. So to give a bit more of a concrete example of that, I really enjoy the gameplay loop of the Disgaea games. And they can get kind of ridiculously grindy to an extent. I don't like to grind out the item worlds, but I like doing all of the content that I can in those games. It just depends if I feel as though it's actually a grind or if I am enjoying myself. It has a randomizer built in. I haven't really messed around with randomizers too much, but I definitely appreciate when more robust features are added into games. Is this the bird lady? She's a man.
Sir, allow me to assist you.
How am I assisting him? What? Okay, if you say so.
Ah, stay back, scoundrel. This is no place for a traveller. What a boneheaded thing to do. You could have gotten yourself killed, laddie. And in my house, too.
This is your abode? I know of a much safer place.
You pulling the wool over me eyes, laddie?
No, it is a safe place for many. A place free of scourge. For now, at least.
Aye, I've heard whispers of it. But only whispers. Gives me the shivers, it does. How do I know that I can trust you and the words you speak? You aren't one of those... things. Perhaps you're concealing yourself. It's exactly the manner of deception I'd expect. You could be after me artifacts. Technology many would marvel at.
I assure you, I am merely seeking to find my way.
I suppose it's the best offer I'll get. Aye, be seeing you at the Manor.
I was wondering if this is going to be the suspicious old man. I can't remember what he's actually called in Bloodborne. Anyway, Mao, if you're still around, thanks for joining us. You have a good night. Take care. We stole his bombs.
I suppose it's the best offer I'll get.
Alright, so I guess we'll go back there and he might be an NPC shopkeeper. I like how he didn't offer the scraggly shopkeep sanctuary. Like, nah, this dude sucks. We don't need him. It's kind of messed up. Okay, this is kind of annoying me. Never mind. Maybe we have a reason for it being that way. What? I know this is definitely annoying me. No, wait, is this a different spot? This is a different spot. We're not at the same spot. Never mind. I take it all back. That's where I just came down from, right? Yeah. I thought this was the same elevator place that I was at earlier, and now I was just randomly down for no reason, but then there was that girl we saw at the beginning of the game, which I barely forgave, but oh. Yeah, it was weird to have her just disappear like that. Okay, so we were at the top of it. So I'm assuming we do need to go back to the manor and talk to old Mr. Inventor. Can I go higher? Nope, only down. Let me on the roof. It's the dog man. So that works from close range. Didn't mean to do that. I guess I'm used to dodging from Salt and Sanctuary now. It's still kind of messing me up. I should have panned me camera. I like how I say I should have panned me camera, and then I did the exact same thing. Give me that chair. Middle mist pastils. Right. So we are in the West District. Does he say anything different? I should probably turn up the stupid volume on them now.
I am gratified to lay my eyes upon.
It seems you were right, laddie. This place sure did come up with the goods. Fancy anything you see?
Ooh, technological gloves grants enhanced grip when climbing specific smooth surfaces. Moon Silver Stone upgrades weapons. Blunder Blade. These nimble blades are the result of recent technology created and used by the Starborn against their enemy, the Ethereal Order. They strike the opponent quickly before finishing them with projectiles, or in close combat, one may stab the enemy deeply before pulling the trigger to release a devastating barrage of shots. Unique skill: perform a sweeping attack firing the integral blunderbuss. Do they mean integrated? Like, integral kind of works, but I feel like integrated might make a bit more sense. Moon Silverstone, a mineral obtained from the looting of the ancient buildings of Mythringal and its surroundings. The production process of such stones has been lost. It has excellent malleability and resilience, and is often used to reforge new weapons. Quote, I have heard whispers of such skilled craftsmanship, yet have not laid eyes on it until this moment. Many have faced death to possess powerful abilities. Sacrifices aplenty. An ocean of blood spilled, all to harness wisdom over a fraught and naive people, to bestow the honor of the Almighty upon the self. Perhaps we have been deceived. End quote. Nope, I'm too poor for the cool things. And I feel like the sword is probably more of a dex weapon regardless. So I guess I'll save me money and continue on my way. I need to turn down the sound again. West. No, east. This is where I was. This won't open. That's cool and kind of messed up. I wonder what would happen if I did that and another enemy was around. Would it just watch me do that? Would it try to hit me? Would I have iframes? It's a badass ivy overgrown door. Gate, I guess we should call it. Wait, I can't just grab up there? Oh, they dropped something? Some bullets? Without horns, you'll say this for the FF8 gun blades. They didn't actually shoot bullets, they just had a weird trigger thing that let you vibrate the blade to do more damage. That's true. I kind of liked it as an idea, at least mechanically speaking, from the game and upgrading your damage. It was kind of annoying and there really wasn't more to it than what you saw on the surface. Oh, so maybe I could have made it from the other side if I had pressed up. But I like that they tried. Okay, so maybe fall damage isn't really a thing. I'm gonna try this a couple times. Lies of P put a gunblade in the DLC? Oh, really? Is it any good? I felt like some of the unique weapons in Lies of P definitely outclassed some of the generic ones. It is good? Okay, cool. Kill 200 no 100 enemies. Can I pick up the vases? Nope. Or for you Brits in the audience, vases. Should have healed. Okay. Hey, one of the chain ladies. She don't speak to me. Oh, so 3, okay. The Liza P gun sword is great. Chadwick, you felt the gun lance in Monster Hunter was probably inspired by gun blades. Speaking of Monster Hunter, what was the other game that I saw that reminded me of it? Wild Hearts. I thought Wild Hearts came out and it wasn't like people were disappointed by it. It didn't live up to expectations. But this week I've been seeing trailers for Wild Hearts again. I think they might have a sequel or something. And it looks very Monster Hunter adjacent. But it looks a little bit more appealing to me than the Monster Hunter footage I've seen. But I didn't look at it very long. I was just kind of looking at the preview that you get on the YouTube front page, essentially. So I didn't really watch the video. Anyway, Old Ashes. These powders are produced by students of alchemy at the Institute, Scientia, under the guidance of senior scientists. However, their teachings are followed blindly, ignorant of the ancient technologies at their foundation. No one truly understands the process, the knowledge lost to time. What the hell does this even do? 20? It's a lot of fire damage. That's 230. Do I have 10 mind? I think I might have done that. Let's check my character. Oh, mind. I was thinking instinct. I certainly do. I need 12 instinct. Lunge forward, instantly generating a fiery explosion. That sounds cool. Think before healing and respawning everybody. Let me double check that that was it from that direction. I guess I could have pulled out my map. Oh no, we have all this way to go to. Matt, you played every weapon except for the gun lance in Monster Hunter? Could leave the focus thing for now. Blue hemolymph chunk. Is that better? Shard and chunk. A medium-sized fragment of crystallized liquid with a mysterious composition said to be derived from the sacrilegious larvae of monstrous emanations from another plane of existence is capable of generating arcane power. Okay, it's all the same. Greatsword mains rise up. I don't remember what I ended up using. Oh, you're talking about Monster Hunter, never mind. Matt, you just couldn't get into Wild. It feels like the soul's gone. There's paintballs, but the monster is visible at all times anyway. And you have a chocobo that literally takes you to the fight automatically. I never got into the Monster Hunters. There's something about the animations and lack of hit stun on many of the enemies that just made it completely unappealing to me. And it just looked super grindy in an unfun way to me. Because I've definitely seen people play it, and to see people play one round for like 45 minutes and then for the monster to run away or them to fail it was kind of unappealing. Which I do recognize the irony of that, because I'll probably be going back to Night Rain at least one night this week to play the new Everdark bosses. But at least there's a bit better feedback to me of knowing how close or how far away I am with fighting the enemies in Elden Ring and Night Rain and whatnot. Still waiting for something to just like jump from off screen and attack me for doing stuff like this. Phantom Leaves, you played Wild Hearts for a bit. It was cool and you liked the world and enemy designs, but you didn't enjoy the gameplay loop much. I'm hoping that the sequel is better than if it is a sequel, because that's kind of what I heard as well. It caught my eye and I was like, okay, this looks cool, like something I could get into. I'll wait until I see what people say about it. All right, Robbie, just kidding. You'll probably be here longer. Appreciate that. Welcome back in. Oh yeah, I haven't used this spell yet. That wasn't bad. I feel like the axe thingy is a bit more economical, but that might be a stat distribution problem more than anything else. Hey, shortcut unlocked. Okay, that really wasn't too bad. It doesn't feel like hunting anymore. It's more like monster bullying. Chadwick, you said the dogs and Rise are too much. You already knew you weren't going to jive with the birds in the wild. Matt feels the same. You agree you haven't played anything quite like it since? Probably should have thrown the chair. I don't know if that deals more damage. I think I successfully dodged the bullets, literally. Okay. Chadwick, are you a big Street Fighter fan by chance? Did you play Street Fighter 6 at all? I think it was last week or maybe... Oh, we're back here? Okay. Last week, they showed off the Sagat gameplay trailer. The OG. I played a bit of Street Fighter 2 as a kid until somebody stole the game from me, which is super cool. But I never got super crazy with it. And I will admit that the animations of 6 I thought looked really, really good, especially with like the grabs and stuff. But I haven't played it. Mechanical bomb. Chadwick, you grew up on Street Fighter, and while you haven't played 6, you definitely call yourself an enthusiast. So is that already unlocked? Oh, okay, so that just went back that way. So now I think I'll heal and then use the Elevator. Free money. Hey, the third lady. Now I know where I am. And I thought I need a gargoyle to get up here and I'd come back a different way. By gargoyle, I mean like the knocker gargoyle thingies. Oh lord, she tanky. I quite like her design a lot. She gives a decent amount of experience. Any reason to go this way? What is this? Oh, I can place pins. Toggle map layer. Navigate. Zoom in. Oh, Lucille. Okay, that's nice. Maybe my icon was just covering that. So we don't have anything for those door things. This is the warper. Okay, that's not too bad. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I go up. May as well beat these two up for their loot. I like the flame punch. It's just very focus expensive. Should have just punched that guy, I guess. I guess I haven't tried attacking from the ladder. Okay, I can't. Good to know that now. I wonder how long it took them to make many of these environments. Oh, I wasn't expecting to get this so soon. Glad I didn't heal myself after all. So I'm being passively rewarded for being stingy, so I'll never use an item again. Got it. Oh, this is a messed up game. They're making me step on the tables. It's not even an option. I was wondering if that was a spike pit. I was like, that looks a little bit suspicious. Okay, so those things get hit stunned. Hit stun locked, I should say. Static pastilles, so that looks like it'd be for electricity. Yep. A tool used by the Junus Ministry to undo the damage of electricity. Often found on the arms and foreheads of slaves, the pastilles allow them to work with high voltages without being annihilated. Matt, you wonder if generative AI can make convincing pixel art? Probably. Oh yeah, I feel like pixel art would be one of the easier things that I could create. It's electric flat ground. Can these dudes get hurt by it? That's the wrong button. They do not get hurt by it. Good thing I wasted that heal for no reason. Ooh, okay. Magnetic bombs. So based off that last little interaction, I feel like rolling will not be effective. So I just get periodically stunned, so this is kind of silly. It just makes me want to not move. And just wait this out. This takes a while to get rid of. Electricity sucks. Wait, why is it a periodic thing? That doesn't... It feels like it should be called a different status effect or something, because it just doesn't have the right feel. That was not worth it. Oh no, it can go through the floor. These things are kind of kicking my butt now. Only I could stop being bad, that'd be cool. It's a bat monster. I rolled into it. I was in my animation. Necro gash. Healing injections, hell yeah. Have I been here? Is this... Okay. Wait, I didn't go through the right over here? Oh, damn it. I didn't go to the right over here? Oh, that's why. That'll remind me that I need the thing to climb up. I'm assuming that'll cost 10,000 clams. Sucks that I missed that second attack. I wish I had the same range as the first. Or even if the first was shorter than the second one, that'd be fine. The walls fly up. Damn it. I used the potion. Guess I should have been rolling through those. Weird. Okay. Finally been ambushed. Probably should have waited for those two to get grouped up. Why didn't I dodge? Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, so I do have iframes. But I might be in a bad spot after. So I gain focus back for fighting and killing enemies, or at least meleeing them. So I am incentivized to use spells pretty frequently then. Okay. I was afraid that it was a once you use it, you lose it type situation. Whoops. Magnetic powder. Chemical bomb. Healing injections, sweet. Is that it for now? I liked the bat guy, but I feel like it's overused in the background a little bit. Logos, you love obscure anime? One of my favorite obscure anime is Yakitate Japan. It's about a boy who bakes bread. I walked too far away. There's this one called Cory in the House that most people haven't heard of. Isn't that the one where he lives with that bear in the big blue house? That one? Still don't have a means to do with that just yet. I guess there's at least 2 different bad guys. Oh lord. Oh lord, they slamming. I don't think I can get through that. Top or bottom. Now you jump on top? No. Oh no, there's an electric floor. One. I need to heal. Like how he didn't care. He cares. Alright, so the enemies are pretty dumb when it comes to that. It's a little bit disappointing, but that's okay, I guess. I wonder if there's a point where we'll have enough movement abilities to go through that, or if that's just essentially a detour. Maybe I should heal, because I don't know if these things will kill me if I get squished. Weird. That's Clifford, the big blue bear? Oh, I forgot. It's been a while since I've seen that without horns. So far, the level design has felt pretty linear.
For the light to return to us, same as with the gem. Unmanned parts from this evil.
Sounds like Arena. Or the imposter Yosefka. Maybe that's the real one. It's locked with a key. Wait, was the other one locked with a key, or was it just a normal... Just doesn't open from this side. Wonder if the paintings are important. I wasted a heal. I'm never gonna get that back. pretty. I was just thinking that it had been a while since we'd had a boss encounter. Right as the noises came up. Fired his frickin' blood beams! Oh, these don't seem that tanky. Oh, I just got hit by both. Oh, I stood in it. The Nightcrux has consumed you. And I thought I was about to one-shot them. Alright, so it does a decent chunk of damage over time. Do I get my Nightcruxes back? All 7,000? No, 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 no. I need those. I do. Okay. I wonder if they'll get more powerful if we kill one. Uh-oh. Oh, that did a lot of damage. That must be my first death of the game. Yeah. That's fine. At least it happened to a boss. In your time, it was called Clifford the Big Green Otter. It sounds familiar. It almost reminds me of the show called Peanut Butter and Jelly Big Dog. I took a lot of damage for no reason. Ooh. Managed to dodge it. Alright, stop being stingy now. Attack. I'm gonna get got. Meant to dodge. I probably could have died there. Third time's the charge. Infection purged. Moon Silverstone. Broken wings defeat the winged pale laments. Matt, you're asking, did y'all enjoy Night Rain? I certainly did, and I'll probably be playing it in a couple days again when the new Everdark Sovereigns get released, or at least one of them per week, I guess. Get some cool new relics. I do wish that they did more with the game. Like, it feels super lazy for what it is, but it's still a surprising bit of fun, which gives me a bit of conflicted feelings. Okay, I need to understand the range of this a little bit better. That's actually pretty good. Oh, he was attacking. I thought he was going to do the chest bursting open move and shoot some crap. You wish there was more to you, but you played a stupid amount, so you shouldn't really complain. Yeah, it's kind of where I am. I probably have like 200 hours in that game already or something. Static pastilles. It's a cool room. Hermann's office key. The carrier is granted entrance into the depths of the pursuit of ancient knowledge. Locked away in the walls of the Inquisition, puppets of the unquestionable power led by Dr. R. Hermann plunge into the darkest depths in the name of the faith. Twisted experiments obscured from the light of day. But to what end? It's a weird phrasing here. Like, it works mostly well enough, but it's still just a wee bit strange. Man, you got platinum in both PS versions just because? Oh, damn. Magnetic bomb. The hell is this? It's Genova. There's no way past. Oh, that's lame. I'm pressing the wrong button to cast spells, huh? That's the wrong button. Alright, that's what I get. Trying to be stingy because heals are consumable, and the thing is in the next room, so. Was Recluse or Revenant the community's collective waifu? Probably the Recluse, but a decent chunk like the Revenant for sure. I don't know as a waifu. I like her character design a lot, but have to enjoy the meta joke of the devs giving players dolls for waifus. The Recluse or the Revenant is the tiny angry gremlin. Wow, I can't speak. Alright, so that must have all just been in pursuit of getting the key to the room that I don't remember where it is. This thing? We've locked doors there. Okay, so we'll just go to the right. This one was locked by a key, but the one below wasn't, right? So I'm probably going to come back down from the other side.
I plead for safety, for the light to return to us. Save us from the chill.
I'm not wearing the healing church garb. She's not going to trust me. It's a dude!
Stay away from me! Please, no. Keep back. I can't. I have found it. Stay away. Please.
How does he aura farm walk? What the hell?
I have finally done what I sought out. I will not let you do this to me. I know your soul. One of a cursed man who destroyed the life I had.
I like how we find some random people and we're like, hey, you look anguished. And then this dude's like, I'm at my wit's end, please stop. We just RP walk forward. Dr. Ridley Hermann. That's kind of cool. Oh, so I need to walk out of that way. Okay. That looks scary. Oh. Need to look at the ground. What a jerk. Ooh. I was healing. I walked into it. I'm out of mana. I'm out of complete mana. Need to do it manually. I should have rolled. Phase 2. I was joking. I didn't actually mean phase 2. Hermano! Hermano! So I can hit him on the ground. How is this? Oh, so I should probably be attacking him during that? Okay. Oh yeah, we can pause. Ah! Oh, what the hell? Oh, I have to duck under that? Okay. I'm nervous. Curses, I didn't see exactly what he was doing. I'm blinking. Oof. YOLO! Please don't kill me. Defeat Dr. R. Hermann. Abomination vanquished. Alright guys, that was actually pretty good. That was a fun boss fight. That feels like the real Last Faith has begun. Feels super good beating that phase 2 that was unexpected with the 1 health vial that I had left. The attacks are pretty well telegraphed for the most part. Yeah. So now we can go by the glove. That was me trying to roll again. Wait, did he just shoot the weapon like Vincent Valentine? Oops. He totally does shoot like Vincent. That's funny. Robbie, you beat this boss your first try and you don't know how? You think you had to lock in? That's what I did. Give me that gloves. So, I could afford the Blunder Blade now. But I don't think I'll buy it just yet. And I guess if we're going to get other weapons, I might not want to upgrade the one that I have now. Although I probably should. Let me see how much of an upgrade it would be. So 9 points of base damage plus 2 scaling. Strength scaling remains the same. It's just D. Yeah, I can wait. Okay. Then maybe I should go for the blunderbuss after all?
I am gratified to lay my eyes upon you once more.
Inquire about the infection.
I sense agitation in you, and befuddlement. Has the mutation taken you within its merciless grasp? Soon the cold will overwhelm you, Wanderer, make a monster of you. You will become one of them, your heart all consumed. You are not the only Wanderer I have seen fall into this affliction, recognizable only by the mark you bear. A mark of insurrection.
Inquire about the ethereal order.
The walls of the place where I was held captive were adorned with this symbol, the same as lined Hermann's halls. Do you know of its origin?
The symbol of devotees to the gods. They themselves are a poison, contaminating past the cathedral and Mythringal borders. The creatures that lie in wait there are overcome with that symbol as they grow stronger, spreading their infection into the hearts of innocents.
The cathedral?
The place descended from the heavens. It shows us who will rule us and how we must honor them in death. It is an ancient tradition, founded at the city's birth.
What happened to the proprietors of such a place?
The people of the cathedral were determined to survive. Their solution was to synthesize a power most great to see to their survival. But it spread, mercilessly infecting many, taking their hearts for its own. You may feel the Nycrux clamping your heart in a vice this very moment, young wanderer, but the hearts of these creatures are pure, undiluted evil. We do not dare speak their names.
Okay, I guess. Anything else in here yet? Oh yeah, we have the blocked off way. Not gonna worry about that just yet. Did I get anything from beating Hermann? I know we picked this up earlier. Magnetic powder, a rare federal concoction used to conduct electricity through weapons. The technology to create this powder is lost, The last existing reserves are collected by the Junus Ministry and used for demonstrations of power against non-believers. Okay. Let's travel to the Inquisition foyer. Go to the room behind Dr. Hermann. Wait, no, this is the wrong way. Where do I go? The Inner Sanctum. Actually, I wonder if the NPC says anything different.
I plead for safety, for the light to return to us. Save us from the chill.
So I guess
Now our hearts will
Hermann is not the evil numbing their hearts. Unless... Before we rob the Lady Blind, let's talk to her.
Those are not familiar footsteps. Who are you?
Is she blind?
Eric, I've come to help.
Where is Ladak?
I do not recall any Ladak.
He is the lord of the cathedral. He... You are a defiant with a heavy heart. The Night Crux is taking hold of you.
I feel a force taking hold. My heart is weighted. My mind is clouded, with no light to guide me. And now I have killed the one who was meant to grant me salvation. His blood on my hands.
Hermann, a man seeking a cure for the mutations. Alas, you must seek comfort from this. Hermann was not the man many thought him to be.
Oh, snap.
Why do you speak these words? Who are you?
I am Annabella. I was trying to find a cure for the mutations, help Hermann with his research. But he went mad. I couldn't carry it on alone. And then, he imprisoned me. Hermann was determined to weed as much as possible from me by force. These laboratories are more than meet the eye. The dead are sacred within these walls, and are tended to with more care than any living being. Under our feet are the chambers of the city dwellers who came before, dwellers of influence and prestige. There are many palaces around the world, people trapped within. We must not stop until these people are free from the threat of the heinous, free from the promises they proclaimed so long ago.
Of what do you speak?
They are ancient forces of evil, branded onto sacred objects, corrupting them. Many do not dare utter their name, as they corrupt the minds of many. Yet, I condemn such fear of a name, for I see many horrors more unspeakable than the sepulchre.
Sepulchre, so like grave folk, I guess?
You have my assurance of help, Annabella.
Eric, the name of a troubled man who does not yet know his way.
Rip all the Erics in chat.
The Night Crux will be your guide. It attracts them, you see. They will find you.
That is a fate I am not eager to dwell on.
Then you understand fear. That is courage in itself.
You must leave this place. Find shelter at the Manor.
What about you? What will you do?
Rid myself of this affliction. Find the Lord of the Cathedral of which you speak. It's the best hope I have.
Lord Ladak is not to be trusted. His spirit is cursed by the unspoken beings of the Junus Ministry.
I will take care.
Very well. But I hope to see you also at the manor. Soon.
Gravitational ring. Random. Quote, I have found what only whispers have spoken of. This jewel has granted me leverage over gravity. Way to the path towards emancipation. Yet I feel something. Rage, hatred, hunger. A shadow. So I'm assuming this is for like the elevator thing in the graveyard or whatever it was. Oh, it's for these. Never mind. Hold triangle to grab onto special boxes when close, and then drag or push with the analog stick. Oh, it is for this.
You must leave this place. Find shelter at the manor.
What about you?
Rid myself of this.
Lord Ladakh.
I will take.
Very well.
I think I'm gonna bump up the sound effects one more level.
You must leave this place.
What about you?
Rid.
Lord Ladakh.
Alright, I can deal with that with the VAs. Yeah, the actual sound effects are slightly louder. It's not unbearable, I guess. So, Moth, you don't think her voice actress is greatly recorded or directed? Mendacious, you think that's intentional? So let's go on back to Del Manor and talk to Annabelle, I think her name was. Why did I assume she was this way then in the other room? His inventory is the same, which doesn't surprise me. But now we could get into the place that was underneath the manor. Oh, she has items. Oh, she has regenning things. So she has unlimited healing injections. That's nice, but a limited amount of ampules. I don't understand. Like, why have shopkeepers with such limited inventories? I'm gonna leave her alone. I'll talk to her tomorrow. You don't think her speech cadence is good, and it feels like her speech must not have been directed well? Trying to avoid wording it like you think she herself is the problem? I think part of it is the writing. Edelweiss Castiles. Moves effects of frost. A federal area, is this Troch? A federal era thing that dispels the necrosis of frostbite, allowing the consumer to survive extremely low temperatures. Very rare and sought after, scientists have long tried to replicate it, but without success, resulting in them favoring ice-resistant cold one mutations. It's a tanky boy. Primitive cold one. Yeah, those are tanky. Give a good chunk of experience. So I'm definitely not supposed to come this way yet. So we're gonna come this way. Oops. Don't mind if I do. I was just trying to be nosy, but wait. Okay. I was like, are these actual spikes? I knew it. Manfred's diary. A great war is descending, yet I cannot face it. Erlim has already fallen once. I only have one choice, to defer fully to my promise to which I have been a servant for so long. So be it. Trochees. Okay, that's what I thought. It's in DS2? Right, that is right. For some reason I was thinking Elden Ring, but it is definitely Dark Souls 2. So I'm gonna go here and go all the way down to the right, because I think I'll be able to use the jumpy thingy, the gloves. I have a theory. I keep going down. You jerk, I was gonna leave you be. Stupid annoying lost child. Oh yeah, we can move this around now. I should have been marking where these are on the map. Didn't even think about it. Hmm. 2,700 from that one. High walls of Mythringal. Have I been here? No. Would be cool if we had a sanctuary thing nearby. Katarina's church, that's cool. Healing injections. Have we seen her? Is this Lucille Ball? Don't worry about that later. Interesting. So this stays where I pushed it. Oh, and then those things are to represent where they stop. Wait. Who the heck is this? He wasn't here before. The old Wyman. Oh, is this the merchant dude? I don't remember his name.
Her body and her soul needlessly sacrificed. For now the church have sinned. These are the consequences.
Wait, why is his jacket bloody? He did it.
It is a moment I will never cast from my mind. I have seen to it that the man who seized her has paid his debt. Her body.
He's gone. He did it. Oh, I took the long way around. Wait. Oh, it's just a blank area on the map. Wish I had a couple more pins to work with. Right, these buttery ham things are going to be my elevator lift markers, I guess. I can wall glide, wall jump. Shinobi 3 style. Magnetic powders. Technological lens. Acquire the technological lens. Quote, blindness is not something that blights me, but I cannot deduce what I am meant to see. Shadows elude me, sometimes a face, yet no features to regard. Perhaps I have glimpsed the beyond, a peek of what awaits me. Or do I see whispers of a realm belonging to another, one which I perhaps should not envision? Oh, technological lens. Spectral shadows previously invisible can now be seen and followed to hidden treasures. Illusory spectral doors can now be passed through. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised I can get this now. Explosive candle. Ooh. With unknown origins, the candle releases an electromagnetic explosion when thrown to the ground. A mix of power and technology, Nikolai Barsov's studies produced strange artifacts, some unusable. Before he died, he left cryptic instructions for such studies in an indecipherable language. "55 focus, 620. Requires 14 mind, 20 instinct. Create a devastating blast of electricity that radiates out from the wielder." Hey Gigantosaurus, how's it going? Castlevania looks good. How have you been doing? A lot of treasure for 10k. Demi Shade Ore, if they say so. Nobleman's Note. Rituals of nobility, rewards of power. Those who have sacrificed their lives for the good of our cause shall be honored for generations to come. We shall be those generations, our power immortal within us and the marvels we have created. Interesting. I'm doing pretty well. I'm enjoying The Last Faith so far. The last boss that I faced was pretty fun. I'm starting to get more upgrades and stuff like that, so things are starting to come together for me. So I guess this way might be the fastest way back. I haven't gone that way. Alright, yeah, now the linearity of the game has opened up quite a bit, which is pretty exciting to me. So tomorrow on stream, I'll need to talk to Annabelle plus the freaky girl in the place in, what was it, Catalina's Cathedral? So I'm not going to have an opportunity to cast this spell just yet. Unless... That's super cool. Just super punch the ground. And I don't even have the requisite stats to use that properly. Katarina. Okay. Let's go back to Oxneville. Ruined Outpost. You've been playing a game called Labyrinth of the Demon King. It's kind of like Kingsfield and Shadow Tower clone game. I'm trying to remember if... No, I'm thinking of, I think, Cyclopean. I don't think I've seen or heard about Labyrinth of the Demon King. Maybe I have. Have you been enjoying it? double check her inventory. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and level up a bit more. So you guys are saying Majula released a video on that? Okay, that might explain it then. Oh yeah, you're getting destroyed. Nice. Were we able to ask her about the infection before? Let's do that now.
Your presence is beginning to consume you, curse bearer. Reject it. Fight it. You must not underestimate its power. A poison in disguise, but one that does not kill. It devours, leaving little in its wake. It works slowly, methodically, yet it has no mind of its own. A remedy you must find, a quest you must set out upon to seek it. Your silence unnerves me. I sense a trepidation in you taking hold. Do not fear what is in your heart, for it continues its rhythm, no matter what the body endures. I have seen many curse bearers driven mad by their fear. I fear you may succumb to the endless night, a blindness never to cease, and a blistering cold. Many say they will be mindful when faced with such a warning. Take heed. Your mind is the least of your troubles, curse bearer.
If she say so. Oh, so we can still level up a lot. Let me double check my spell requirements. 20 instinct. Oh, damn. Don't necessarily want to invest that heavily into it. I think I'm going to keep investing in mind. 14. Unless instinct gives us more focus. Yeah, if instinct gave us focus, I'd be more comfortable investing into it. It's a bonus of 6 for each instinct, though. Although this is like 11? Or no, 9. I can't do math. I think 20 is good. Maybe I should start pumping up instinct. More focus. Alright. Oh, hi, Miss Spider. You're lying there, Stella. She gonna get you? That game is based on Japanese setting and Japanese mythological creatures. You have to kill 4 bosses to fight the final boss. Oh, so do you need to kill like Genbu, Suzaku, Byako, and the 4th one I can't think of? So before I get, let me clear my map of those. What did I do? Those 2 symbols. I'll save it again. I guess I don't know if this technically saves it. Oh yes, it does. The save symbol appeared. All right. So, we made some pretty good progress. I rather like the art and the music of this so far. The combat is okay. I'm still getting used to it. I'm casting spells when I mean to be dodging at times, which isn't ideal, but we'll get there eventually. So, really interested to see where all else the game is going to go. The writing kind of sucks, I'll be frank there. But still, nonetheless, looking forward to what's in store for us now that it's finally opening up. So we'll be going live at the normal time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully we'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.